Ensure you many miles of worry-free driving and peace of mind knowing the service was done correctly. So the choice is yours. Take the hard-earned investment to whoever for service or a factory-trained certified technician at Ford Lincoln of Ocala or Village Ford of Bellevue. To schedule your next completely satisfied service for your vehicle, contact those who know it best. Village Ford of Bellevue or Ford Lincoln of Ocala, your family of Ford dealerships where we've got what it takes.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala!
All right, 5 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this morning to The Source, WOCA. You know, Robert, when I go to a mechanic, I really just care that he's going to fix my car. You know?
Yeah.
When I go to a bakery, I just only care is do they make a good Kaiser roll?
Yes, exactly.
Or something. I honestly, this is absolutely the way I felt all of my life. It never mattered to me what a person's religion was, what a person's affiliations were, and in later years when the gay issues became an issue. It never mattered to me. And you and I are in entertainment, so we have many friends who have come out and said, I'm gay or I'm a lesbian or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it always makes sense to me that we should treat each other fairly anyway. And I've never even got the whole thing with the marriage thing. I can understand why a church might be opposed to it for religious reasons, but I don't get the whole state thing. I mean, how can a state even take a position at all?
Exactly.
It never made sense to me. Mm-mm. Our guests may not agree with me. I don't know. But Russell Roybal is on the phone, and Sue Hyde is also on the phone. They are both with the task force. Let's see. They are, trying to, the 27th annual, the 27th National Conference on Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, and it says queer here. Does the Q really mean queer? Equality Creating Change Conference, February 4th. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. So let's find out about this. It's in Denver, Colorado. Good morning to Russell and Sue. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you right now?
We're in beautiful Denver, Colorado, the Mile High City.
Does the Q, forgive me, it sounds wrong, but is the Q queer? No.
Yes. In fact, the Q does stand for queer. You know, historically it's a pejorative that was, yelled out of car windows and so on. But many people within our communities have embraced and reinvigorated that word with a sense of pride. And so our organization changed its name a few months ago. We had been the National Gay and Lesbian Task Force. We wanted to craft a more inclusive name in concert with our history. And so we renamed ourselves National LGBTQ Task Force.
Oh, wow. Now, I'm a big fan of Janice Ian, and if I tell you she's my friend, I'd be lying to you, but it feels like she's my friend because I've communicated with her on email, et cetera, like that. Obviously, this lady has put up with a lot of stuff because of the fact that she was lesbian. Do either of you know Janice Ian, or is she out of your league as far as timing? You too young?
Oh, well, you know, she's in my age cohort.
Oh, she is?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're like us. You're old.
Yes.
Okay, so
we're old together.
So anyway, and so because of her, and this is the absolute honest truth, it's because of her that I think I had a better understanding of what this was all about, because I never realized the discrimination until communicating with her. So the event that's happening tomorrow, is that what this is about? Is to kind of educate the rest of us, and maybe you as a group will do for the country what she did as an individual for me.
Well, we're expecting 4,000 people here in Denver this week. We started our conference in 1988 with 300 folks, and
oh wow,
we're expecting 4,000 on the ground here in Denver, and they're coming together to gather for basically 360 degrees of training, issues, and action. The conference is meant for LGBTQ leaders, activists, and organizers, and our allies to be able to go back into their own communities and be able to make progress towards achieving full justice, equality and freedom for LGBTQ people.
Where are we falling short in that? I suppose just from the outsider looking in, it looks like we're better than we used to be, but where are we still in the improvement?
You know, things are better than they used to be, and 2014 was really a big year for positive change. President Obama issued an executive order banning employment discrimination as regards federal contractors, which was a huge move forward. And we saw a wave of positive court decisions on the topic of marriage equality. Why even your attorney general has decided she'll no longer pursue a route to try to prevent us from being able to be married in the great state of Florida. So 2014 was a wonderful year in a lot of ways. It was also the year when we saw the tragic killings of young black people in Ferguson, Missouri, Mike Brown, in Cleveland, Ohio, Tamir Rice, in New York City, Eric Garner. We saw 12 murders of transgender women of color in the United States. And then the Supreme Court issued its travesty ruling in the Hobby Lobby case, which impacts women's health decisions and women's access to reproductive health. So while we had a great year in 2014, we at the National LGBTQ Task Force find that there is still a heck of a lot of work to be done, and that's what the Creating Change Conference is all about.
Oh, wow. See, there's still part of what you just said that I would debate with you, and it would be very respectful. I hope you would see it that way. But for example, like the baker that doesn't want to do a cake for a gay wedding because of his religious convictions, I think he should have the right to say, I'm sorry, but you got to find another baker. I'm guessing you'll disagree with me, right?
Well, we disagree with that because they have a public accommodations responsibility, and religious liberty is already enshrined in the Constitution. That we don't need politicians or big bosses imposing their views on workers, and certainly in the case with the baker, we want, like you said when you started the show, you don't go to a bakery or to get your car fixed at the mechanic and want to engage in all of these things. You just want to get your car fixed or be able to pick up a cake. And so we want LGBTQ people to be able to do the same thing.
I guess I can see that. Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm putting myself in your shoes. Let's say I went to get my car fixed and the mechanic says, look, I don't fix gay people's cars. And if I was gay, then I would say, wow, that's crazy. But okay. But I guess if you're putting your signature on a piece of art, which a cake is sort of kind of, I don't know. I understand the basic premise of what you're saying. I just feel like the rights of the individual business owner are also needing to be respected.
Well, there's no such thing as a gay car or a gay cake.
No, I know, but I hope hopefully you know what I mean, right?
We're customers. We're consumers. We're taxpayers. And we believe that we should have the same rights and responsibilities as other people in our society.
And religious freedom is not an excuse to discriminate.
I wouldn't ask a cake maker to let's say, gosh, you went to a cake maker and said, could you put a swastika on there? I'm having a Nazi rally, and you're a Jewish baker. You wouldn't do that. You would say, I'm sorry, but it's against my convictions. I can't put a swastika on a cake. No?
Well, yeah, but there is a difference between hate speech and celebrating the love of two individuals.
Well, and I'm with that. I mean, I think you should be able to love who you want to love. I love the statement that one of the coaches made for one of the sports teams, and forgive me for not knowing his name, but he made a very powerful statement about, how he'd rather see two people loving each other than two people fighting each other, and who cares who they're loving. I'm behind you most of the way. There's a couple of maybe small issues that I would have an issue with, but for the most time, like I said in the beginning, Robin and I are in the show business. I mean, radio is kind of just a small part of what we do, and we know a lot of people in what we do that are gay. So I wouldn't want any of them to be hurt in any way.
Sure, and you should come to the conference so you can experience it and learn from the thousands of folks that are coming. And
there's no S in your abbreviation. There's no straight.
Well, the conference is actually, we have a growing number of allies that come to the conference. So the conference
I am an ally. Trust me, I really am.
The allies too. In fact, on Thursday, we have an Ally Day-long Institute on how to be a great ally.
Oh, that's
Isn't the word queer, though?
10% of our attendees identify as heterosexual, just so you know, 10%. So.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you as far as most of the things. I think I would question. I've already expressed it. The event tomorrow, for those who do want to go, is in Denver. Is it viewable online or anything like that?
Sure. All of our general plenary sessions, our keynote addresses, which start on Thursday night, are available on our live stream, which is at thetaskforce.org/live. And you can follow us on Twitter with the hashtag CC15.
Okay.
And you're also having film screenings, you're having interface services, general discussions about how everyone in the community can get together to help those in need.
Yes, we are. There are over 350 different sessions that will take place at Creating Change, covering a range of issues. Sessions about young people, youth, sessions about old people, our seniors, and the struggles that they face in getting a discrimination-free education or a prejudice-free situation in elder housing. There will be sessions about organizing skills and media-related skills, a whole range of sessions for LGBTQ people of color, both together and then within their own ethnic groupings. It is a huge program, and it runs from tomorrow, Wednesday, February the 4th, through Sunday, February 8th. We're very excited to be welcoming 4,000 people to Denver.
That does sound exciting. All right. Any performances? Is Janice Ian going to be there?
Janice Ian's not going to be here, but we do actually have the Cleo Parker Robinson Dance Ensemble, which is a black dance theater group here in Denver.
That sounds nice.
Our closing cultural performance on Sunday.
And you're also going to present an award to the founders of Black Lives Matter.
That's right. The three women, Patrice, Opal, and Alicia, who created the Black Lives Matter hashtag, are going to be on site with us, and we'll be giving them an award on Thursday evening, which will be carried on the live stream.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you both for coming on. Russell Roybal and Sue Hyde, thank you for being on the air with us. Do you live in Denver, or are you visiting there?
We're visiting.
All right.
Oh, I live in Cambridge, Massachusetts, which is under a mountain of snow right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Where do you live, Russell?
I live in New York City, but I'm often in Florida, so I'd rather be in Florida during all this.
Oh, no. See, I miss New York. I've been looking at the Times Square cam thinking, gosh, I'd like to be there right now. I don't know why. Isn't it crazy? When you're out of it for a long time, you miss it, right? Well, thank you both for being on the air. Good luck with everything you do. Forgive me for my differences, but I guess that's always going to be the way it is. But I do support people having equal rights and all that. So thank you for what you're doing and for being on this show with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
All right. We will take a little break, and we'll be right back.
Sunny much of the afternoon today, high 67 to 73. Partly cloudy tonight, low 51 to 59. Sunshine for tomorrow, then increasing cloudiness throughout the day, high 72 to 76. For tomorrow, light cloudy showers, could be a thunderstorm, low 59 to 65. Morning showers and a thunderstorm on Thursday, otherwise cloudy, high 67 to 74. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Steve Williams.
Hi, my name is Dr. Erica Olstein with A Better You Healthcare Acupuncture and Eastern Medicine. As primary care physicians, we use acupuncture to treat back pain, arthritis, migraines, allergies, high blood pressure, thyroid disorders, hormone imbalances, stress, and more using all natural medical therapies. We treat the source of your problems, not just your symptoms. For more information, go to abetteryouhealthcare.com or call today to set up your appointment, 352-615-5566.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Our tractor services include bush hog, disking, front end loader, box blade, and stump grinding. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are licensed and insured. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440, or online at powellgene, Gene, at yahoo.com. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Tea is now the second most consumed beverage in the world,